Hey, what is up, guys? Today I'm here at the Junkyard. A whole bunch of you guys suggested that I come out and make just a Junkyard raids type of adventure video. What I've got with me here is a Dream and a 50-60 piece tool set here. Nothing too crazy. I went ahead and brought the bucket just in case we do find something crazy. So here's the list here. These are the cars that I have in my yard here. Somebody's getting it in the background. I've got a, say, row 607, 606, 06, 05, and 08. 2007, 07, 05, 05, and an 09 Mustang. I've got a couple things on my checklist here. First being a smart junction box that is from 07 plus, as well as the Shaker 500 or Shaker 1000 subsystem that goes in the trunk area. So we can find anything like that. That would be pretty awesome. If we can't, oh well, because we're just walking out here. So this here is one of the 3 valves that I took some parts off of. It had a coolant crossover that is for an 07 plus, the second engine that I'm building that I'm sure most of you guys are aware I'm doing. I just need it. It was an 06, so I'm trying to get rid of the 06, and I needed the 07. This car already took a little bit out of. Let's take a look in here. This car still stinks. It's extremely gross. It's kind of common when you get convertible cars like these. They get a lot of mildew buildup. And they flood, and they're just very gross sometimes. I ended up taking that gauge cluster. I've got a homie who's in the middle of a engine swap, and it was just it was a good pick to help him out. If you guys haven't seen already, I did post about it. This car is on coilovers, and they're like actually brand new. I think there's some eBay ones. I think they're like 290 bucks new. That's not something I'm entirely comfortable with sticking on my car, but I mean, if you were about that life, drifting, sliding, thrashing around, maybe this is a decent pick for you. Otherwise, wheels. All 4 of them, actually. That's a decent rarity that they're in kind of okay condition. And these could be a good running set, you know, around town or burnout set or whatever. I mean, they're a little, honestly, these things are actually probably clean up super well. We'll go ahead and walk over here and take a look at some of these other cars, though. All right, so this car here is an old friend of mine. Unfortunately, got into a little bit of an accident, and he hit I think it was a light pole, a telephone pole, whatever it was. It's made of wood, and yeah, still a little bit of evidence there. This car's pretty cool. It's got headers, had a cold air intake on it, I think, as well as the hood. Check this hood out. Forget what you call this model, but it's actually pretty sweet. If you were to clean this thing up, pretty confident, yeah, that you'd get something pretty cool afterwards. I thought about taking this hood, but it's pretty damaged. It's not looking too good. There's a couple cracks here and there. I think there's a hole. Yeah, there's holes where the these hood pins. This is actually kind of cool. I think this is just like a bolt-on hood pin. I don't know. It's pretty neat. Whatever. We'll take a look at this heat. I think this is an 07. We'll see the inside real quick. So I tell you what, this wing here is actually pretty sweet. I believe this is a Roush style wing. And man, if it wasn't, I don't know, cracked, damaged, I'd probably take it because it is pretty sweet. It definitely looks pretty cool. I kind of hated on these for the longest time. They kind of gave like those old Camaros, like I guess they're Z28s that have like the winglet on the corner panel. But man, I mean, it's kind of growing on me in a junkyard. Let's see if we can even attempt. Shit's fucking heavy. Oh, I guess, well, there's no bolts holding it on. We're sure we could just pop it through. It might be held on with whatever's holding that guy on. Maybe it's not worth it. So back to Buddy's car. These are cool. These are something that I have in my Mustang. I'll pop up a photo or a video right now if I've got one with me. But these actually glow in the dark. They're 10 to 14 models. They're typically with the My Color option. They glow, I think, 1 of 9 colors, and then off, of course. This one actually does have the connector for it. Basically, what I did is I took this. So this is obviously pre-connected. And then I took the female version and I just snipped it out so that I could hardwire it to my car, but still have this connector so I can freely take this in and out of my car if I need to swap the interior again. I'll tell you what though, I've never seen like housing wire in a car before. That's new. Might not be new for some of you guys out there, but that's weird. I'm assuming that it would have mounted somewhere like this. Wait, that's not even the proper. Naturally, we got the hood pins here, and they would just, look at that. It's pretty neat. Bam, it would hold in there. Actually, how does it even hold? I feel like they're supposed to be, these aren't even, maybe I'm tweaking. I don't know, they're pretty cool. If I can find the other one, I'll grab them, why not? Some crazy cool picks you can find out here, like Gen 5s. You know, these go 350 bucks new. These ones are obviously pretty faded, and we don't know if all of the LEDs work, but Gen 5s for, I think my yard's going for around 35 bucks per taillight assembly, so you'd be in it for 70 bucks or so, 80 bucks. You could recondition these, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a tutorial on how, maybe clear coated or something, but we might walk out of the yard with these because these are pretty decent. I think there's some of the homies out there that would like to get a cheap set of these. This car actually had that Steeda X-Brace in it. Obviously not anymore. It was completely miserable getting that thing out. Completely worth it though. Otherwise, again, they crush these cars. Give them 3-4 weeks, they'll straight up crush them. So always be looking in trunks, pop trunks when you get the chance. There's always some goodies in here. So enough of that car. We're gonna walk over to this GT back over here, but tell me what you guys think about this hood. I think there's a couple people in the community that are running these hoods. If I remember their tags, I will go ahead and tag them, as well as show a picture of what their car looks like with this hood. It's actually a pretty sweet hood, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of dinged up, big gouge here, and it's kind of flaying and it's spreading right there. So maybe it's not a good pick for now, but I doubt I'll ever see another one again. I couldn't help but notice the headlights on this guy here. These are SN95s, that one as well. This one's got some interesting headlights, I've gotta say. This car here, actually a 5.0. I've got a homie who is he knows who he is, hoping that he gets one of these. And I found an aluminum drive shaft for one of these. Of course, on Jegs, they're $300-400 bucks new. At the Junkyard, they are nothing but a whopping, I think, like 50 bucks or something. So there's definitely some gold to find in here. Oof, crusty. This car is factory. I've never seen an SN95 with red dashes like this. This car would be so sick if you had it as, I guess, some accent colors. I mean, this thing is, oh, never mind, that's kind of cooked. If it was actual, like the real red leather, this would probably not be here, to be 100% honest with you. Obviously, this one's been here for a little bit. I'll show the listing if I can get a good picture of it on what it did look like. These black and red trim pieces. Dude, if you had a Terminator Cobra, any kind of Mustang that was black with some red accents on the inside, let me tell you what. All right, so we'll take another look at this car here. Again, I did take the coolant crossover because I'm in the middle of an engine build. The engine that I got was an 06, has the 06 crossover, and I needed the 07, so that's why this is the way that it is. It did have some ignition coils, some Excel ignition coils that I did take as well. A bunch of cool shit that you can find here. Of course, it does have the coils here. I believe they're around 300 bucks on eBay, like I said before. God. These are brand new. The dust cap is brand new. The control arms have still got a little shine to them like they're brand new. There was an exhaust on this car. I took one out. I couldn't get the other one out. I just was lacking tools last time I was here, and somebody went ahead and capitalized off that. All right, so we are back in the stinky car, and man, let me tell you, this car has a smell. I guess just about every car that is convertible or has this much water in it is gonna have the smell. It does have the SJB in it. I don't know what kind of wire that is. That's probably sub wiring or something. I'll be honest with you, I'm probably not gonna take it because it is a convertible car, and if you thought the cow leaks were bad on your coupe, I can't imagine the leaks are any better on a convertible car. Also, what even, that, I'm like, what? These defenders on these cars aren't even like 100 bucks, 120 bucks. The door, okay, maybe, but like, what the fuck? This car is, God, this car is just like cobbled together the more I look at it. Oh, yeah. Okay, interesting. That is like, what the hell? Yeah, that is, this thing's pretty cool. Be a little tacky at times, but this one doesn't really have a good magnet. Can't really see how these are mounted. Pretty cool though. I mean, I can't even tell if it's like real billet though. No, it's gotta be cast. Those wheels though.
Damn. Where y'all confiscate these rims from, man?
Pretty decent set. Just got a little imperfections on them, but I guarantee if you clean them up, they'd be some good daily drivers or thrashers or whatever you want for them. I don't know. What is that?
What is that?
what is that? I don't know. It almost looks like a resistor. You guys let me know. All right, well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna wrap it up here. No, we didn't get anything. Nothing new, didn't spend any money other than admission, which is, you know, $3. But we got to see cool cars, and something that I really enjoy is just walking around looking at some of these cars that you can kind of understand how a person was or how they acted or who they were based off the vehicle that they would have drove and how they took care of it. So it's definitely pretty interesting to take a look at some of these cars and just see how exactly their condition is. Like coilovers on a convertible. Nothing wrong with that, but it's weird because they're brand new, but the car is now in a junkyard and it's been cobbled together more places more than once. Looky there, some more SN95s. So if you enjoy this kind of content, let me know, and I'll do my best to post a little bit more. Hopefully we can find some more GTs. I know about 20 miles in that direction, there's another junkyard there that does have another GT. I believe it's an 05. And I would love to go over there, see what they got. And if you guys enjoy it, then we'll document that as well. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Stay safe.